Hi guys, and welcome to NonWealth. As you can see, these are not the Nong brothers, but I bring you Ripumelo Faith Chauke. I am so excited to present to you the second property workshop of NonWealth. I hope you guys are just as excited as I am, and I hope that you will learn so much from this.
My name is Oliswa Shabalala. I am a part of NonWealth. I took up the course that they offer, learned everything property investing, and with that knowledge I was actually able to start working as a full-time real estate agent for a company somewhere in Johannesburg South. So as we're here today about NonWealth, so who is NonWealth? So NonWealth is a fully integrated property investment company and property consultation provider. NonWealth is focused on driving property investment and providing quality education on the ins and outs of property investing as a business. The founders of NonWealth, our two brothers, are highly skilled professionals with in-depth knowledge of the local property market. These gentlemen, to say the least, are obsessed with property, education, and networking. And these three pillars are direct reasons why we are actually gathered here today. And the application of the skills and the networks gathered from this event would actually make this event worthwhile for us.
Before going out there, waking up one morning saying, I think I'm ready, I need to buy a property, why not get yourself educated? Because you need to know what you're getting yourself into. You need to know where you stand. You need to know your financial standing. You need to know how are the banks going to perceive my application. So that's where we come in, our pre-qualification. It's a hassle-free. It's very quick. As long as I have all the documents on file, you'll get your pre-approval within an hour. How great is that? Unless the systems are down. But you normally get your pre-approval within an hour. So through our quick pre-approval process, we are able to provide our clients with information such as maximum home loan amount, repayment to income ratios, repayment options based on the various interest rate that may be awarded by the banks. We are also able to provide estimated attorney cost and possible transfer fees associated with your purchase. So what does that mean in my terms, in my layman's terms? Remember, like I said before, the bank does not know Josephine. The bank only knows Josephine through her payment profile. So we do this, we've partnered with Experian. So we do this pre-qualification process whereby we retrieve your credit report. So your credit report will give us indicators.
So within your power team then, when do you have to engage that conveyancer? In my opinion, a conveyancer is a very important attorney in your power team, which is why as soon as you decide to be a property investor, as soon as you decide who would you prefer to be within your power team, then it's important for you to choose someone whom you know will understand your journey. It's important for you to choose someone who will understand your goals, because at the end of the day, you need someone who will share your vision. Then when do you engage that person? So for me, that person, because you already have a party, you do not, when you sign an OTP and say, okay, who are we going to appoint? You must know before the OTP is signed that I have got someone within my party who is the rightful person, someone who understands where I come from and someone who understands where I'm going. So when an agreement of sale has been entered into, a conveyancer is appointed to transfer the property. Yes, you are applying for a bond, the bond is granted, and then the bank appoints a conveyancer to register your bond. As I mentioned, as a power team, as part of your power team, to conduct a pre-purchase review, I always recommend that as a property investor, it's is important for you not to just only receive an OTP and think that it's just a standard OTP. An OTP has got terms and OTP has got conditions. You need to understand those terms and you need to understand those conditions. So it's important then for you that when you have that OTP in place, then you are able to speak to your conveyancer within your power team to explain the terms to you and to explain the conditions to you, because what is important is when you are getting into your journey, when you are about to sign that OTP, you understand everything. Then there is no room for you to have some complaints during the process of the transaction because you thought it meant this way and whereas it didn't. Again, the benefits of having that conveyancer within your power team. One, you need someone who will be able to advise you. So that person needs to understand what are the investment strategies. I know a lot of property investors, they are talking about, is it fine to use a trust? Is it okay to use a company? Then in that case, you need to know at a very early stage, which one do you want to use? And secondly, you need someone who will be able to structure your property portfolio. Remember, as property investors, we usually being advised that when you invest, you need to have all this. Firstly, your party. You need to have your party, and secondly, you need to know. Okay, I'm having a 6-month title property, and in this property, I don't want to let it out. I would rather like to renovate and resell. So that is flipping. You would want to do flipping, or you would want to let the property out. And then again, there is multi-let. Do you want to do multi-let? So I must be in a position as a conveyancer to advise you that, okay, you know what, with this property, these are the things that you need to look at if you are venturing into multi-letting. These are the things that you need to look at if you want to flip. Because again, with flipping, there are tax implications. So you need to be able to understand that. And again, because you are engaging a conveyancer at a very early stage, then it's easier for you then to be able to understand that, so that before you sign the OTP, you've got a clear understanding of where you're going. Is it okay for this property to be multi-letted? Is it okay for this property to be let? Or is it okay to just flip the property?
My name is Linda Malinga, and I want to talk about the experience that I had in the masterclass with NonWealth. So what I experienced today is things that I didn't know when it comes to investing in property. I'm a person who is in student accommodation, so what I learned is when getting a property, you need to go through your bond originators, people that will help you getting to a lot of banks and getting you that bond, and also getting a conveyancer. Conveyancer is an attorney in property that can help you with the transfer fees and legal duties. So that has helped me a lot, and with this experience that I had here, I know that I'm definitely going to attend more of the master classes and attend the classes that will push me into becoming a greater investor in property.
And hope you actually enjoyed what we actually have brought to you.
That's a wrap, man. I mean, we're creating an environment whereby people have access to real information that can impact where they are right now. People have access to your power team in terms of, guys, I don't know where to start my property journey. Guys, why should I buy this property, or why not should I buy this property? Guys, how does conveyancing how does conveyancing impact with what I'm doing? So that's the platform that we're creating.
Man, what I'm excited about is seeing you on our next event. I'm personally inviting you to our next event.
Man, we've been telling people to RSVP in time, and if you don't, you will miss out, man. I'm obsessed with property.
NonWealth,
signing out.